used to wonder why no relationship I got into ever worked. Why did it feel like it was only the relationship that led to marriage that worked? I mean, while I was dating, some of my friends that dated, they had fantastic relationships. It just didn't work out into marriage. But the relationships themselves worked. But mine didn't. First month, the relationship already having hiccups. And I used to wonder why. Wait now, I have a spec now. Jiggets. Even though I didn't realize I was a spec then. No offense. I realized that, first of all, our journeys are different. That my friends' relationships worked, even though it didn't lead to marriage, or they had great times in their relationship, even though it didn't lead to marriage, and they mutually agreed that, okay, it worked for them. But you see, me, if the relationship could have much have worked 40%, I will not go anywhere. That marriage will work, oh, I will stay there. They will delay me for 10 years. I will still stay there. I will not go anywhere. So their rejection was a redirection for me. Because for the kind of person that I am and the kind of ministry and calling that God has given me, I could not have gotten to a man that is married to traditions, people's opinions of him, culture, societal expectations. This marriage would not have worked. I only could marry a kingdom man. Truth is, the kind of woman that I was at that time, I could not attract a secure man. Do you get what I'm saying? So, as much as I was going through rejection, God, it was more like, you walk through the valley of shadow of death, but I'll bring you out. You walk through the valley of shadow of death, but I'll bring you out until you allow me lead you to greener pastures. Yeah. So sometimes rejection and delay, especially for the believer, is not bad. It's redirection. You need to get to a place where you can see the devil as your employee. Every stroke of the enemy in the life of a believer works for the good of that believer. Take Jesus, for example. Everything the enemy did, thinking he won, there was a master stroke coming. There was a honorable that was about to raise point of order. So it didn't work. It never worked. Nothing works. Maybe it's because the one that should work has not come. And before that one comes, there's a certain level of being that you have to reach, and God wants to take you there. My charge to you today is to be crazy enough to trust God even when you are faced with rejection and delay. Listen, God is so interested in the intricacies of your life as a believer, because first of all, you are his investment and his profit crazy, and he would make his profit out of you. Don't worry about it. So no matter how many businesses you put your hand into, as long as it doesn't fall in line, he will bury it back, because he's a good father. So you can't lose as a believer. No, you can't lose. Anywhere it feels like you chopped L, check it very well. There's some things you took out of it that makes you a winner. Look at that relationship you thought was horrible. Something you learned there. Either you came to the realization of this thing must have been broken in me so much to allow me to stay in this relationship. This needs to be fixed. That in itself is a miracle. You can't lose. Rejection is not always rejection. Sometimes it is redirection. I think I married the best ever that exists. For my esteem and myself as a woman, my essence, my womanhood, my beauty, my glory, my ministry, me as I am, as a person, I married the man that God designed me for and designed for me. Because I couldn't have married anybody else, man. I'm just saying. Just saying. And so, every rejection now, in fact, I want to thank them, because